Hello and welcome. I'm your host, Elizibar. And Scrimshaw, I almost said Tales. Tears of the Sonoran Sea. Boom! I got it out that time. Yes! Victory! Blood and sand. It's issue number 3. It's issue number 3, which means it's the third issue. It's full of this crazy Dave Mims psychotic lines squiggling everywhere art, man. You open it up, you get this page. Don't that look good? I think it looks good anyway. Now, this page says Dave Mims did the coloring, but I thought they brought Ryan Wynn on to do the coloring. That's why his name's on the cover. I thought that was the case. Maybe I'm just wrong. Or maybe this page didn't get updated appropriately or whatever. Doesn't matter. So, been a while since I talked about Scrimshaw. Scrimshaw is awesome. It's like X-Men and action movie kind of stuff all jammed together in a post-apocalyptic world. How can you go wrong? The answer is that you can't. You cannot go wrong with this. I think objectively, like you look at Dave Mims's art, I feel like it's not that good. Things take on weird shapes sometimes because of all the weird used to construct everything. But somehow it feels so like high impact and high energy that it makes even like little things like this scene right here. She's got like an ammo can or whatever. Feel super high energy. So what they're doing is they're going to kill somebody in America, and they have to get across the desert to get into Texas. And to get there, they gotta have a guide, right? Let's see. If I, you know what, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who their names are. One of the crew members. I was gonna be like, oh, this character's this, and it really doesn't matter. You got Hans Tanaka and his crew. Done. So he's one of the members of she's one of the members of the crew. That's her sister. They both come from here. They are members of like a gang or whatever, like a gang family, a family gang. And you know, she's gonna lead her and the crew across the sea. I'm just like throwing this book around. It's just hyper violent. There's just some good little conversation, people jockeying back and forth, conversation that leads you to understanding people's characters, people's histories, how they interact, their relationships. That's what this book is really good at depicting is those kind of relationships. It's good at exploring that. The writing by Eric Borden is a lot like Chris Claremont in that regard, where he's very good at constructing and demonstrating relationships that people have with each other without using a whole lot of words, really. So anyway, they come across some dudes, and it's like a blood feud, and they proceed to murder the heck out of all of them. I mean, look at this stuff. This is absolute brutality. Like from up here, this dude getting stabbed in the heart. This one just getting his head separated from his chest, throat stabbing. That's just like clearly a neck break. Look at his face. Look at that face that dude's making. Look at that raw emotion just like flinging itself off the page right into your eyeball like a crazy jumping spider. Just right there into your eyes. It's so good. And the bad guys are, of course, chasing them. They're being chased because they kind of double crossed, like stabbed a guy in the back, and now that guy wants revenge, so he's sending this guy to go kill him. It's great stuff. Look at this dope little dune buggy thing, man. It's the hotness. I love that car. And you can kind of see what I mean by like the shapes made out of like random squiggles because this just looks like Dave Mims took an ink pen and went all over the page. Then he took a Sharpie and he just went all over the page, and then somebody else colored it to make sense of it. But it looks cool, man. Everything about the art in this book has character and charm and energy. Nothing feels boring. Not even stuff that should feel boring, like this guy's standing here talking to an iPad. And it doesn't look boring. It looks cool. Look at this dude's face. All those lines on his face. They give him all sorts of character, man. You know, because you've got like age lines, you've got the lines from whatever, you got scars, and they're just all blended in together into this chaotic mess that tells you this dude is like a weathered old veteran. If you didn't already know who the character was, it tells you something about him with all these extra crazy lines, which I think is why the art has all these, like, they just feel like crazy lines, but they carry information about the character with them. Uh, should I show you? Yeah, there's this little girl who's like, she's got like shark skin or something. She totally shreds the glove, and then they show her teeth, and she's got like big shark teeth and stuff, and property of whatever fin works. It's like crazy, man. She's like some kind of genetically engineered slave or something, and so they're gonna like rescue her and whatever. This is a great journey across the sand. You get introduced to the perils of the sand, crazy politics. You develop the characters. You get a brief, high intensity action scene that doesn't waste a single panel. It probably doesn't even waste like a single stroke of the pen, if I'm being honest. It's good stuff, and don't know where that came from. Yeah, yeah. Look at me. I'm cleaning my desk while I'm doing a comic book review because I'm really having a hard time explaining why this book is so good because I like it so much. When you like something a lot, it's really hard to just critically go, hey, it's good for these reasons. It's good because the writing is good. Eric Borden explores relationships. He doesn't waste anything. It's good because the Dave Mims art has character, charm, action, and life. It's good because the coloring, whoever was doing the coloring, I think it was Ryan Wynn, but the inside says Dave Mims. The coloring brings it all to life. The coloring looks pretty good on newsprint. I remember like the first issue of Scrimshaw, the coloring was muddy. That hasn't been the case in, a year and a half, 2 years, however long it's been. The lettering is good. Like, there's just nothing to complain about in this book, except perhaps that it ended. Oh man, I love it. If you're not checking out Scrimshaw, you probably still can go back and get issue one of this and pick up from this mini series. And I know the previous series is available in trades because I have one of them. So you can go get that probably. I bet Peter Smetti will be happy to sell you one. And for $1.50 to start getting into this, I don't see how you can possibly go wrong. This book, Scrimshaw, this book would be a bargain at $3.99. At $1.50, it's like you're stealing. It's like I have committed theft by purchasing 2 copies of this book. Go have a great day. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. I sure hope to see you next time. Let me know what you think down below. And till then, take care of yourselves. Bye bye, everybody.